Test. Thank you for watching America's Weather Streaming Channel. It's 6:19 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:19 in Nebraska. Let's go straight to the radar. We have multiple tornado warnings to talk about here. Let's start here towards the bottom, just west of Omaha in the North Bend area. We've got a tornado warning in effect right now, tornado warning. The National Weather Service in Omaha has issued a tornado warning for southwestern Dodge County and north central Saunders County until 5:45 local time. So we have this one right here until 5:45 local time. And then just to the west here, we've got a cell developing and a tornado warning that has been issued here for southeastern Colfax County, west central Dodge County, northeastern Butler County until 6 o'clock local time. So another 40 minutes tornado warning. So let's take a look at these two storms right here. Take a look at the velocity here and what we're looking at. And so this area right in here, this area right in here where the circle is, and then the Bruno area right in here is where we're looking at for possible tornadoes. So these are areas where possible tornadoes are located. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Okay, these storms are moving to the north. All right, so Webster to the east of Webster, in between Webster and Hooper. All right, tornado warning in effect. And you can see right here where the reds and greens come together. All right, that's where we're getting some rotation right now. So tornado warning for your area. You need to be taking shelter right now. So let's zoom back out. We've got multiple tornado warnings to look at here. Multiple warnings to look at here. So 24 minutes left of this tornado warning for northwestern Colfax County, eastern Platte County, and south central Stanton County until 5:45 local time. And then it's been extended a little bit farther, including Stanton. Tornado warning for central Stanton County goes until 5:45. So let's take a look at the velocity. Let's take a look at the reds and greens here and what we're looking at. And you can see them coming together right here. All right, the reds and greens coming together right there. And we've got a couple storm chasers in the area. So this is just north of Clarkston and Lee, all right, just south of Stanton. Also in Stanton, let's take a look at this. All right, it's coming near you, very closely near you. All right, we've got some rotation there just to the south and west. So if you're in Stanton right now, you need to be taking shelter immediately. Go to the lowest level of your home. If you got a basement, go there. If you don't have a basement, go to the ground floor and try to put as many walls between you and the exterior as possible. So get to a center room there. Let's see if we can pull up any picture here. Doesn't look like it right this second. All right, so we've got a couple of tornado warnings right there. All right, we've got another warning here in the Pierce area. All right, another warning here in the Pierce area. And let's see here, tornado warning for north central Madison County and central Pierce County until 6 o'clock. So lots going on right now that we need to be paying attention to. Tornado warning here in Nebraska area, the Pierce area. Let's look at the velocity and see exactly where it is here. Okay, it's tough to see it from this radar right here. Kind of maybe in a dead zone here. Okay, so we're taking a look here just to the southeast of the Foster area. The southeast of the Foster area and possibly some rotation just to the north and east of Pierce. All right, so two areas where rotation is possible right now that we're going to watch here. All right, these storms are moving to the north. Okay, and it looks like there the tornado warning there has been canceled. Tornado warning in the Pierce area has been canceled. We just saw a couple of areas where there'll be some slight rotation there. But yes, right now, tornado warning there has been canceled. And then our final tornado warning right now is in the Chambers area. 7 minutes left of this one here. All right, tornado warning. There was radar indicated for southern Holt County. Southern Holt County here. And let's take a look at the velocity to see if we can see anything. Okay, so if there was rotation still there, it would be right in here to the southwest of Inman, to the south of O'Neill, southwest of Inman and the south of O'Neill here. So tornado warnings all through the state of Nebraska right now. All right, tornado warnings. And then we do have one down here. Let's take a look at, where's our nearest radar? Or this one here, see if the Kansas City radar. Kearney, okay, so we're kind of in the zone there. So let's take a look here to the south and west of Auburn. All right, this supercell storm right here, and quite a bit of rotation in this area. All right, to the south and west of Auburn. So if you're in Auburn right now, you need to be taking shelter immediately. Take shelter immediately if you are in the Auburn area right now to the south and west. So northwestern Nema County, northwestern Richardson County, northeastern Pawnee County until 6 o'clock, tornado warning. All right, radar indicates possible tornado in this area. So lots of storms here tonight. We need to continue to keep track of them, and we'll do that for you right here. So again, all right, several tornado warnings. All right, several storms here producing tornadoes. All right, we've got 4 of them on the screen right here in the state of Nebraska, and we're going to follow along with you. Stay with us. We do have a confirmed tornado warning with this storm right here to the south and east of Webster, all right, just to the north of Ames. All right, we have a confirmed tornado right here in this area, all right, right here in Nebraska. So P Boulevard, all right, that road right there to the N Boulevard, all right, Road 13, Road 14, that area right now, we've got a confirmed tornado on the ground here. So let's close out of that one here. Which one did we get? There we go. Here's the most updated. Here at 5:21, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is located 5 miles northeast of North Bend or 10 miles west of Fremont, moving north at 25 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. If you're in this area, you need to take cover right now. The weather spotters have a confirmed tornado on the ground, a large and extremely dangerous tornado in this area. So if you are here in this area, all right, to the south and east of Webster, if you are in this area, confirmed tornado on the ground, all right, they're moving north-northeast at 25 miles per hour. So if you are up here in the SPC, all right, area, all right, this tornado is heading your direction. All right, confirmed tornado on the ground. And we are to the, we've just got an update here. Let's check it out. Observed tornado on the ground. Eastern Dodge County, tornado warning until 6:15. At 5:26, so just 2 minutes ago, a confirmed tornado was located 6 miles northeast of North Bend or 10 miles northwest of Fremont, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. A confirmed large and dangerous tornado on the ground, along with ping pong ball size hail. So if you are in this area right now, you need to take shelter immediately. All right, and let's take a look if we're ahead of the storm here. All right, so the Webster area, take shelter. The Scribner area, all right, you need to be taking shelter right now. Hooper area, take shelter right now. Do not wait. Get to the lowest level of the building that you are currently in right now, a basement, a storm cellar. All right, get underground if you can. If you cannot, All right, get on the first floor of the building that you are in. Get on the first floor of the building you are in, Hooper, Scribner. All right, to the east of Webster. All right, to the west of Nickerson. All right, you need to be on that first floor. Try to get as many walls between you and the exterior as possible. A confirmed tornado on the ground in this area. So let's go back and take a look at the velocity here. All right, and it stands out. It really stands out here. I'm going to switch the color back to color. Hopefully we can see a little bit better. All right, confirmed tornado on the ground. And in that area right there, let's match it up with the radar. And what we can see here is this area right here. All right, this area right here. So you see the air pushing in here. All right, so this right here is the tornado. Okay, and probably is what we're looking at in this area where we're coloring in could be a debris ball. Okay, and let's check and see. It might be a little bit too early to see if we've got a debris. Okay, right here. So you can start to see it right there. There is debris. That confirms a tornado is on the ground. All right, weather spotters have confirmed a tornado on the ground. All right, to the south of Scribner, to the southwest of Hooper. All right, if you're in Scribner or Hooper, you need to be taking shelter right now. You have no time to waste. If you're on 275, get out of the way. Get out of the way right now. So if you are west, northwest of Nickerson, if you're east of Webster, all right, if you're in the Scribner and the Hooper area, you need to be taking shelter right now. And you can see here, this debris ball has gotten a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. All right, tornado looks to still be on the ground in this area. So let's go back and take a look at the velocity. All right, so the reds and greens, where they come together right here. All right, this is the tornado. This is a tornado right now. All right, to the southwest of Hooper, and there's our update. Okay, we just got our update there. You can see, all right, the reds and greens still coming together right there. All right, this is our tornado to the south and west of Hooper. So if you're in Hooper, in Scribner, and anywhere in between there on 275, all right, and point south and north of there, you need to be taking shelter at this time. All right, you have no time to waste right now. You've got a very dangerous situation in your area. And so as we manage this storm right here, let's quickly take a look at the Stanton storm. All right, tornado warning continues for another 13 minutes. All right, in this area here. And same one for there. So the Stanton area, tornado warning continues. All right, the rotation is just to the north. All right, this is a radar indicated tornado. And to the north and west here, switch the radar. All right, we're kind of in a dead zone there on that radar. Let's see if there's one that will connect to it a little bit better. That one's offline, so the Omaha radar. All right, it's tough to see here in the O'Neill tornado. All right, but tornado warning continues. Tornado warning continues here in this area for 43 more minutes. This is radar indicated. Again, southeastern Holt County until 6:15. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado at 5:24 was located 9 miles southwest of Page or 10 miles south of O'Neill, moving northwest at 25 miles per hour. So we've got a lot of dangerous weather here, a lot of dangerous weather in this area. But let's go back to our confirmed tornado. Confirmed tornado on the ground. And there's an update. So here it is to the south and west of Hooper. To the south and west of Hooper, you can see it right there. All right, our rotation and our debris ball. That's what we look at as a debris ball there. And let's take a look at the see if we can see the debris on here. Okay, so it's kind of gotten wider here, so that could be a good sign. So let's see, maybe that's just not a good sign there. Okay, so the reds and greens coming together, and the brighter the colors, the stronger the winds are. All right, we definitely have rotation in that area. Unfortunately, we don't have any storm spotters on that storm right this second. All right, so we can't see that, but looking at the radar here, let's put this in motion. And you can see that debris ball, all right, really start to form right there. Okay, and hopefully this is the end of that tornado. But if you're in the Hooper area, you need, and to the points west, 275. All right, if you're west of 77, you need to be taking shelter right now. You need to be in shelter right now if you're southwest of Hooper. And if you're in the Hooper, in between Hooper and Scribner areas, you need to be taking shelter right now. Okay, so we've got an observed tornado now. Observed tornado. So National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Colfax County, northeastern Platte County, and Stanton County until 6:15 at 5:30. All right, so just 5 minutes ago, confirmed tornado is located 3 miles southwest of Clarkson or 19 miles northeast of Columbus, moving north at 30 miles per hour. Let's take a look at this here. All right, so the Stanton tornado here. Let's take a look at the velocity. Okay, I'll move this out of the way here. All right, so we have the rotation right here to the north of Stanton. All right, we've got the rotation right there, north of Stanton. Okay, and here's the Clarkson area. So located 3 miles southwest of Clarkson. This here. Tough to see on this angle right here. Again, we're in between radar sites. A little bit more difficult to see. So the Clarkson area, take shelter. Stanton area, take shelter. Pilger area, take shelter. Need to be taking shelter right now. Tornado warning. Observed tornado on the ground. Observed tornado on the ground, as well as dangerous thunderstorms in this area. Multiple tornado warnings in Nebraska right now. We have multiple tornado warnings. Let's take a look here. Take a look at the Auburn tornado and see if we can see rotation here. So very strong winds, broad rotation in this area. Very broad rotation in that area. Let's look here at this radar. So strong winds, broad rotation. Okay. So let's get an update here at 5:33. So this is northeastern Dodge County at 5:33. A confirmed tornado was located 6 miles southwest of Hooper or 11 miles northwest of Fremont, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. So damaging tornado is on the ground, a confirmed tornado, and golf ball size hail with this storm. So if you're in the Hooper area, you need to be taking shelter right now. All right, Scribner area and anywhere between, you need to be taking shelter right now. You don't have time to waste. Tornado warning for your area. We can see where the reds and greens here come together. All right, that's the rotation that we're taking a look at here. And we've been seeing a debris ball with these storms here. All right, so you see the rotation right there, possible debris ball, all right, forming right here. All right, so if you're in the Hooper area, you need to be taking shelter right now. All right, the SCP airport SCB Airport, taking shelter right now. Winslow, getting shelter right now. A massive storm in the area that's producing a tornado. So we're taking a look there at Vince Welty's camera. All right, very popular storm chaser here with Radar Omega. So he's on the storm here between Clarkson and Stanton. So here's where Vince is located right now, and we've got the rotation here, all right, near the Stanton area. All right, so lots of rotation around. All right, he's close by. We'll continue to monitor this. Let's go back to the Hooper tornado. We're still looking in this area right here, right to the south and west of Hooper. So if you're at the SCB airport, you're Highway 25 between Scribner and Hooper. I need to be taking shelter right now. An observed tornado on the ground. Golf ball size hail with this. The rotation's kind of broadening out a little bit, but it's still very strong winds. Very strong winds there in our rotation. Kind of messed it up there. All right, and our rotation is in this area right here. All right, we've got some very strong winds to the north and west of this rotation right now. And if we switch back to the radar, I bet we're going to see a lot of red there. All right, we got some purples down in the North Bend and Morse Bluff area. All right, indicating most likely some large hail in that area. So several tornado warnings right now in the state of Nebraska. Let's go back to the Auburn tornado warning here. This goes for 18 more minutes. See if we've got an update here. So 10 minutes ago, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 7 miles north of Humboldt or 8 miles southwest of Auburn, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. So this is a radar indicated tornado. Let's go to the velocity and see. Okay, so we can still see to the south and southwest of Howe. All right, some possible rotation there. All right, so if you're in the Howe area and south of Howe, between Howe and Stella, you need to be taking shelter right now. So south of Auburn, you need to be taking shelter right now. And then let's check on the storm in the O'Neill area. Not seeing the rotation as we did earlier. Okay, so we just got a recent update. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near O'Neill, moving northwest at 30 miles per hour. So this goes until 6:15 local time here. All right, so still possible tornado moving at 30 miles per hour. Let's go back to the radar. All right, so a large storm here over the O'Neill area. All right, got some lightning nearby, some possible hail, and looking at the velocity, it's hard to see because they're in that a tough area right now from a radar standpoint. So tornado warnings all over the state of Nebraska right now. Let's go back to our Omaha radar. Let's check in on the Clarkson storm. So the rotation's kind of broadened out here, all right, to the east of Stanton, all right, and as well as in the Clarkson area. Let's check in with Vince here and see where he is heading. So that was Vince Welty's stream there. So let's check and see if we've got any updates here. Let's take a look at the Hooper storm. Observed tornado was on the grounds. All right, so we haven't got a recent update here on this one. Let's look at the Stanton tornado here. Let's take a look here at our most recent update that we've got here until 6:30. We've got the tornado warning for northwestern Cumming County, central Wayne County, and northeastern Stanton County at 5:46. So just a couple minutes ago, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles east of Stanton or 16 miles west of Norfolk, moving north at 30 miles per hour. So let's dive into this here. So here's our rotation. All right, to the east of Stanton, moving north. So if you're in the Pilger area, you need to be taking shelter right now. All right, the Windside area, you need to be taking shelter. Or the storm's heading your direction. All right, it's moving north towards you, Windside. So now's the time to enact your emergency safety plan, tornado warning. Get to the lowest level as you can, basement, storm cellar. If you don't have one, get on the first floor and get as many walls as you can between you and the exterior of the building. Tornado warning for your area. All right, Pilger, wind side. All right, if you're going across 275, all right, north of Stanton, all right, east of Hoskins, you need to be taking shelter right now. We've got a tornado in the area. All right, and it's heading your way, wind side. Let's take a look at the O'Neill tornado, see if we've got any update here. All right, 10 minutes ago, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near O'Neill, moving northwest at 30 miles per hour. So in the O'Neill area here, so we're going to see what the National Weather Service does with this storm. See if they continue that warning with that or not. And in the Auburn tornado, we've got an update here. Tornado warning for southeastern Nemaha County and northwestern Richardson County until 6:30. So 5:42 p.m. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles northwest of Stella or 7 miles south of Auburn, moving east at 10 miles per hour. So a very, very slow moving storm here with the Auburn storm. So let's take a look at the velocity here and see what we've got. So the rotation would be to the south of Auburn. All right, rotation there to the south of Auburn. All right, moving very, very slowly. All right, east there. So if you are south and east or east of Auburn, all right, in the Nemaha area, the Brownville area, you need to be taking shelter at this time. All right, it's going through Howe. All right, need to be taking shelter at this time. All right, as it moves across the state of Nebraska. So 4 tornado warnings, or 4 storms where we've got tornado warnings. And as you can see here, the Hooper, Scribner area, all right, some massive winds. All right, got some massive winds going right here. All right, where the reds and greens come together. All right, that's our rotation. That's a rotation. We just got an update here. Let's take a look at here. See if that's the same one. Okay, so we just got an update, I believe. 5:33. I saw some movement there. Okay, I don't see an update there on that. So again, we're following severe weather in the state of Nebraska. 4 storms that have produced tornado warnings right now. So this whole area is under a tornado watch. All right, this is under a tornado watch until 9 o'clock local time. All right, so the primary threats include some tornadoes, scattered large hail, isolated very large hail events, up to 2 inches in diameter likely, and wind gust up to 70 miles per hour, all right, possible. And we are seeing this. So let's check back in here. It looks like Vince is probably headed towards the Hooper rotation. All right, let's check in here and see exactly where he is at. So Vince Welty's camera here. And we've got an update with the what we're calling the Hooper storm right now. So tornado warning right here. All right, just to the east of the Scribner area. And we've got an update. Let's take a look here. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for western Burke County, southeastern Cumming County, and north central Dodge County until 7 o'clock. Just 1 minute ago, tornado-producing storm was located 3 miles east of Scribner, or 13 miles southeast of West Point, moving north at 35 miles per hour. Golf ball size hail is possible here. We do have a confirmed tornado, all right, with this storm. Confirmed tornado with this storm, so just to the east of the Scribner area. All right, tornado warning. Tornado warning here, so zoom back in. So the rotation is tightening. All right, if you've been following us here, all right, the rotation is tightening. The reds and greens coming together. All right, there's no doubt about it. All right, then we've got some major rotation right here with this storm. All right, so if you are to the north and east of the Scribner area, all right, if you're in the Ewing area and west of the Ewing area, you need to be taking shelter right now. All right, the Essen area, take shelter right now. All right, we've got some storm chasers who are getting very close. All right, here's Brandon Kopix. He's a very good storm chaser here, so they're monitoring this storm right here. So some major weather here in the state of Nebraska, all right, that we're following. All right, with several storms here. So 4 storms have tornado warnings. So down in the Auburn area. So if you are south and east of Auburn, all right, you need to be taking shelter right now. All right, you've got a tornado warning there in your area, southeastern Nemaha County, in northwestern Richardson County until 6:30. Until 6:30, tornado warning. You need to be taking shelter right now. And the O'Neill storm. All right, 18 minutes left of this storm. Let's see if we've got an update here anytime recently. So at 5:50, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near O'Neill, moving northwest at 30 miles per hour. So in this storm right here in the O'Neill area, you need to be taking shelter right now. Taking shelter right now over the O'Neill area. All right, tornado warning, all right, for your area. And let's take a look here. See if we've got any updates on this storm right here. So 5:46, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles east of Stanton, or 16 miles east of Norfolk, moving north at 30 miles per hour. And let's take a look at the velocity here. Okay, so you see the reds and greens coming together. So if you're just west of the Pilger area, all right, you need to be taking shelter right now. The storm is moving, all right, to the north. So it's going to head towards you Windside. So if you're in between Windside and Pilger, you need to be taking shelter right now. Tornado warning for your area. All right, tornado warning for your area. Let's go back to what we've been calling the Hooper storm. All right, and you can see some massive rotation right here. Massive rotation right here with the storm. Okay, and we've been watching this here. All right, we've been watching this rotation. All right, coming right through here. All right, this is the area, and we saw a debris ball a little bit earlier when we had confirmed tornado on the ground. So let's check and see what we see here. Okay, this is the debris ball right there. All right, this is it. So it's very likely we've got a tornado on the grounds right now. It's going to be heading to the Ewing and just west of Ewing area. All right. Ewing and just to the west of Ewing here. Here's our update. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located 3 miles northeast of Scribner, or 11 miles southeast of West Point, moving north at 30 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. You need to be taking shelter right now. If you're in southeastern Cumming and north central Dodge counties, you need to be taking shelter right now. Tornado warning. A large and extremely dangerous tornado on the grounds. All right, confirmed tornado on the ground. And let's see here if we can get Brandon's feet up. He's getting close to this. All right, so he's driving from the north. He's driving into the storm here where the rotation We're seeing the rotation on the radar, and we're getting confirmation from storm spotters that there is a large destructive tornado on the ground. We lost his feed there. So if you're northeast of Scribner, all right, and if you're in the Ewing and anywhere west of Ewing, in between Ewing and Crow, you need to be taking shelter right now. Take shelter right now. This is a very dangerous situation. You need to be taking shelter right now. Vince is on his way in. All right, he's trying to get there.
No, I agree, especially with this thing on the ground. I can see clear back in there. So if this thing is indeed on the ground, I would assume we would see it in about 3-4 minutes.
Kind of start to see the mezzo.
I've got Compic's video pulled up, and he's struggling to see anything. He's basically got the same look we do.
Did he make it to 77 already?
He's due south of us. I'm going to stop up here and get ready to drive west.
Yeah, not right here.
Trying to get this figured out. I'm just going to point south up here. It's heading right for us, people. I hope it dissipates because there is population up here.
Yeah, it should.
I'm going to move this here, and let's see if we've got Brandon Kopich on the storm right here. Brandon Kopich, a storm chaser here, chaserwx.net. All right, live on Radar Omega. We're watching here the tornado warnings continue. So we've got a Zerg tornado on the ground. So at 5:57 p.m., a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is located 3 miles northeast of Scribner or 11 miles southeast of West Point, moving north at 30 miles per hour. So this is what we're watching here. All right, from Brandon's feed. So he's right in the storm here. All right, he's driving in to get a better look at where this rotation is. So if you're in southeast Cumming and north central Dodge counties, this is a particularly dangerous situation. You'd be taking cover right now because we have a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado located 3 miles northeast of the Scribner area. All right, looks like Brandon stopped here. Let's check in with radar and see where we're at. Let's change it over here to the velocity. Okay, so we're Brandon now. He's very close to where this rotation is. And it's very close to seeing this here. And we're watching Vince. He's on his way towards us as well. All right, and you see Vince, his location right now is here. So they're getting ready to get into a safe area where they can see on the outside here. I'm going to switch over to the normal radar here. So we're going to see how this storm does. Okay, so we've been watching this right here. All right, and the inflow right here. So Brandon is right on top of the storm here. So again, if you are west of the Yulee area, and if you're in the Essen and just west of Essen, you need to be taking shelter right now. Let's see if we can hear anything from him.
Tornado's about 100 yards from me. Gotta get the hell out of here. Gotta get the hell out of here.
So you're watching live coverage of Brandon Kopic's feed here. He is on the storm here north of the Hooper area.
Right here behind me. We gotta move. We gotta go. We gotta go. We're about to be in the circulation. Here comes the rain. Gotta blast. Oh shit. We're in the outer circulation right now. Shit, there it is. 100 yards to myself. God. East. All right, where we cleared it to the east, it's gonna pass our west right now, guys. It's heavily wrapped in rain. Right there. That's it right next to us, heavily wrapped in rain. There's a large tornado in that rain. A very large tornado over there. Then she got a copy. Oh yeah, there it is. You can see the darker area. That's the tornado. My phone go. Vince, do you have a copy? Vince, do you have a copy? Large tornado just to my west, heavily wrapped in rain. The only way I can tell it's there is very faintly, and the roar. Now, because these are heavily rain wrapped, the whole mezzo is almost on the ground. So if you get the precip, you're in danger. That's coming. Making me feel like El Reno.
So we're watching live coverage here of Brandon Kopik, ChaserWX.net, here on Radar Omega on America's Weather Streaming Channel. And so what we're taking a look at here, let's just reset ourselves. So what we've been calling the Hooper storm, all right, we've got an observed tornado on the ground, confirmed large, extremely dangerous tornado here now northeast of the Scribner area. And so I'm going to take a look at the velocity here and we'll get right back to them. So what we're looking at, all right, what we're looking at is right there. All right, that tornado, that rotation is right upon them. All right, an observed tornado on the ground. And as you could hear from the storm chasers, all right, it's in a bunch of rain. All right, so this large tornado, all right, is hard to see. So if you're in the Ewing area, west of Ewing, all right, if you are between Ewing and Oakland and to the west of that, you need to be taking shelter right now. A large destructive tornado is on the ground. Let's go back to our live coverage here.
Back west again, you're seeing going very slowly. I'm out of the circulation in front of the tornado.
I'm going to switch cameras here from Brandon's and let's go to Vince. I'm going to cut away for this for a second. We do have a new tornado warning that we need to take a look at in the state of Nebraska. And here it is, Bloomfield area. Tornado warning. All right, new tornado warning here for eastern Knox County until 7 o'clock. At 6:08, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Wausa, or 17 miles southwest of Hartington, moving northwest at 30 miles per hour. So let's take a look at the velocity here and see if we can see anything at this point. All right, not from that radar, we not. And all right, so over the Bloomfield area, we've got some broad rotation here. We've got some broad rotation. So if you're in the Bloomfield area, you need to be taking shelter right now. This rotation is over you. All right, and if you're to the north, between Bloomfield and Springfield, you need to be getting near shelter as well. We have a tornado warning in your area. All right, here in the O'Neill area, we're not seeing much anymore. That tornado warning will probably be expiring very shortly. I'm going to switch back to the Omaha radar as we kind of take a quick tour around. All right, and so the rotation here, it was the Pilger area, all right, is now to the east of Windside, all right, and towards Wayne. So if you're in the Wayne area, you need to be taking shelter right now. I anticipate a new tornado warning will be issued that includes you and possibly the Wakefield area. So we'll continue to watch that. And let's go down here. So leaving the area here. Okay, so east of Auburn. All right, east of Auburn. All right, let's check in with Brad Arnold. So this is the Auburn storm right here we're taking a look at. So just east of Auburn, we've got a tornado warning. You need to be taking shelter right now. Brad Arnold on Radar Omega has live coverage of this storm, one of the great storm chasers out there. And you can see the rotation there. You can see the clouds in the circular fashion there. All right, so there's no tornado on the ground at this point. All right, but definitely rotation. All right, up there in the clouds that you can see right there from Brad Arnold's camera via Radar Omega right here on America's Weather streaming channel. I'm continuing to watch the storm in the West Point, Oakland area. All right, we've got two storm chasers there. There right now, their feeds are not picking up on the tornado right now. What is there is rain wrap, so it's very, very hard to see.
Anymore?
Going through a merger right now.
So as Brad here resets himself, so he's right there where the rotation is. He's going to reset himself to get a clear picture there, as well as staying out of the rain and hail area that's just to the north of him. All right, that's the hail core of the storm just to the north here, and they said it's merging, if you heard that. So we've got another supercell, and now my cursor is going crazy. So we've got a storm there that it's connecting with, so it's kind of merging together. All right, and it's what you were hearing there. Willard Sharp is a little bit further away. So beautiful picture there, a beautiful picture from the east side of the storm, where we just saw Brad Arnold up a lot closer to the storm, where you could see the rotation on the camera. So we do have an update here of the tornado warning in southeastern Cumming and northeastern Dodge counties. A 612, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located approximately 2 miles west of Ewing, or 9 miles southeast of West Point, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. So a very slow moving storm, confirmed large tornado. This is a particularly dangerous situation. So if you're in this area, if you're in southeastern Cumming or northeastern Dodge counties, you need to be taking cover right now. So we've got 4 storms here in the state of Nebraska that we're taking a look at that are tornado warrants. Tornado warning for western Atchison County in northwestern Missouri. All right, as part of the storm right here. So I've been referring to as the Auburn storm. Let's take a look at the velocity here. So here's our rotation that we're taking a look at in the cloud cover, all right, from the storm spotters out there. All right, still north of Bloomfield, some broad rotation. North of Bloomfield in this area right here, we've got some broad rotation. Moving to the north there, all right, here in the Wayne area. All right, some broad rotation here. All right, 10 minutes left of this tornado warning, so it'll be interesting. It says right on the eastern line here. So it'll be interesting to see here what the National Weather Service does. All right, if this is something that they continue the tornado warning or not. All right, and move a little bit further to the east to include the Wakefield area. All right, so tornado warning. All right, so if you're in the Wayne area, you need to be taking shelter right now. And then the fourth storm that we're taking a look at, all right, here to the west of the Essen area, north of Ewing, all right, south and west of Oakland. If you're in Oakland right now, you'd be taking shelter immediately. All right, I think we've got some very broad rotation to your south and west right now. Let's see if we've got any update here from the National Weather Service. So at 6:12, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado located approximately 2 miles west of Ewing or 9 miles southeast of West Point. All right, you need to be taking shelter right now. An observed tornado has been on the ground. We've got 2 storm chasers on this storm right now. Let's check in with Brandon Kopic. So there you see the storm in the distance. That's where the rotation is. You cannot see it because a lot of what you see there is the rain. So it's what we refer to as a rain wrap tornado. All right, so if there's a tornado on the ground, we can't see it, all right, because of this heavy rainfall.
Vince, you can clearly see the edge of this, clearly see the edge of it. Vince, I can clearly see the left edge of the tornado ball. From my vantage point, it's the right edge.
Okay, if you come all the way east, there's a good north option, good east option. There's no traffic. Some out here at the crossroads of the red line green.
So what we're looking at is a large destructive tornado on the ground in the Oakland area. A large destructive tornado on the ground in the Oakland area. If you're in this area, you need to be taking shelter right now. All right, you're looking at the tornado, large tornado on the ground. All right, it's heavily rain wrapped, so you also see a lot of rain around there. All right, but as they were hearing Brandon say, you could see the eastern part and now the western part of the storm here. All right, tornado on the ground. The National Weather Service says this is a particularly dangerous situation. If you're anywhere in or around the Oakland area, you need to be taking shelter right now. All right, Brandon's got to get out of the way. All right, that's why you can hear him driving very, very quickly to get out of the way here. Large destructive tornado on the ground in the Oakland area. Take shelter right now. You're watching America's Weather Streaming Channel. This is live Radar Omega coverage of Brandon Kopac's WeatherWX.net feed. All right, he's in the storm in the Oakland area.
Copy, sir. Department said that they've got a report of it on the ground west of here still, but it's too rain wrapped from here. I'm gonna have to go east and get out of the path.
So as Brandon's getting out of the way there, I'm going to switch over to Vince's feed.
Can you slow down for 1 second so I can see you out when you come by? Back up to 77. Big RFD, sir. That might have been Daniel. Did have an anti-cyclonic funnel there.
We got a new tornado warning we're going to take a look at here, and just what we thought near the Wakefield area. Tornado warning for central Wayne County in northeastern Nebraska and southeastern Cedar County in northeastern Nebraska until 7 o'clock. At 6:20, a few minutes ago, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 4 miles south of Wayne, moving north at 20 miles per hour. Okay, so we can see it right here. All right, the Wayne area. If you are in this area, you need to be taking shelter right now. And then I also want to update here, a tornado warning remains in effect until 7 o'clock for northeastern Knox County. At 6:25, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 3 miles northwest of Bloomfield or 16 miles southwest of Lewis and Clark State Recreation Area, moving northwest at 40 miles per hour. So 3 miles northwest of Bloomfield, tornado warning. Tornado warning. All right, in this area. So it's kind of tough with the radar feed that we're getting right now, but here it is. All right, in the circle right now, moving north and west there at 40 miles per hour. So multiple tornado warnings. We're watching 4 storms, all right, in the Nebraska area here. Tornado warnings. Let's check back in here. Now you can see here the rotation is kind of broad. All right, very strong. All right, but very broad rotation that we've got here west of Oakland. So it's important there if you're in the Oakland and west of Oakland that you're taking shelter right now. All right, we've had a tornado on the ground, a confirmed tornado on the ground. All right, we've got very, very strong winds with this right here. And my assumption is, especially to the north, we're going to see some extremely large hail with this as well. So if you're in the Lyons area, all right, you're getting the brunt of this, all right, into the south and west of it. Let's check back in here with, let's go a little south. All right, here we've got another tornado warning. I don't know if we've seen this much, but at 6:14, about 15 minutes ago, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Cedar Bluffs, or 8 miles west of Fremont, moving north at 30 miles per hour. So central Dodge and north central Saunders counties, tornado warning until 7 o'clock for your area. So this is happening again to you in this area here. So very broad rotation right now. All right, we've got some very broad rotation there to the south of Hooper. All right, heading your direction again. So you've got another storm with the possibility of creating rotation here, possible tornado. All right, you're under a tornado warning right now to the south of Hooper, between Hooper and Cedar Bluff in that area. And let's check here to the south and east and see if this storm is still producing here. All right, it's been extended there into Missouri, but let's see here where Brad Arnold is, if we can get a feed from him. I'm also following the feed in the Oakland area. I'm going to switch it back over to Brandon Kopich in the Oakland area.
Thank you guys all so much for smooshing that like and subscribe button. We're still headed north. Still headed north.
So you're watching America's Weather streaming channel right here using Radar Omega and Brandon Kopich's ChaserWX.net live feed via Radar Omega. This is a tornado warning near Oakland, in Oakland there in Nebraska, as we follow the 4 storms that have produced tornado warnings here in Nebraska at this time.
I can feel see it there. I still can't see it there.
Honestly, you might have to go a little bit less so you can see in the notch.
Yeah, I think so. It's got a tiny CC ball again. Yeah, I think it might be clicking left.
I will break in for a second here and let you know that for those of you in the Auburn area, the tornado warning has been discontinued. So the tornado warning in the Auburn area, all right, it's now up in the Peru and getting into the Missouri area. Auburn, you're getting hit right now with a massive severe thunderstorm, including some very, very large hail.
Still a large tornado back in the rain, guys.
Possible second circulation south, maybe.
Possible, but I see an edge. Take it out, it's not getting sucked in there.
Yeah, it looks like it's just gonna walk on and then it goes again, and then it looks like there's still a sharp edge. I think it's technically the right. I don't know, whichever way you're looking at.
It would be the right edge if you're looking at it from the top looking forward.
Yeah, I know, because, we have these northwest propagating supercells every day of the week.
Oh yeah, it's starting to clear up. Still looks like there's more quiet in there.
Yeah, I agree. Look, DC is picking up again here, too. It is absolutely green out here. I'm going to go just west of Lions. If I remember correctly, there's a stop sign, but it's clear to go through town without getting held up.
We've got good data right now.
I agree. Looks like there might be, is that a second CC drop to the south of it?
I can't believe might be pretty big on the RFP.
That's a good point.
Headed right towards the line.
Copy. I'm going to take this west option. Just edge west just a touch.
Alright guys, if you're listening to the stream right now, there's a large tornado on the ground making its way towards Lyons, Nebraska. If you know anybody in and around Lyons, Nebraska, tell them they need to get in their safe place now. This is a large and extremely dangerous tornado.
Brandon said there is absolutely correct. So to the south of Lyons here, all right, a large, extremely dangerous tornado, all right, heading that direction. All right, so if you're in Lyons right now, you need to be taking shelter. If you're anywhere near Lyons, you need to be taking shelter right now. You're not going to see this tornado. It's rain wrapped, as you can tell and what you're hearing from the storm chasers that are out there. but a large, massive tornado on the ground here. Let's see if we've got any update. So 6:27, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is located near Oakland, or 9 miles east of West Point, moving north at 25 miles per hour. Weather spotters have confirmed tornado just west of Oakland. All right, when it was there. So, and then you heard, did they have another CC drop on this? All right, so this is the debris ball. This is what they're talking about here. A CC drop, meaning debris is being flown around in the air. All right, definitely a tornado on the ground. If you're in the Lions area, as you heard Brandon say, you need to be taking shelter right now. No ifs, ands, or buts about this. You got to be taking shelter right now. And so this is heavily rain wrapped. All right, you can see all this rain around. Okay, you can see where our storm chasers are right here. All right, you can see the heavy rain that's around right now. And if we switch the view here, the actual tornado is going to be in this area right here, right in the middle of all that rain. Let's jump back in here and let's see if we can see Brandon's feet.
Either get inside in the freezer or get in your cars and go east. There's a violent tornado coming right east. Get your cars, get east. Go east now. No, east. Just go east. Just go that way as fast as you can.
So this is the Lions area. Brandon Kopic in the Lions area, alerting people a large destructive tornado is heading near them.
Go straight that way as far as you can. All right, what was that, Vince? You said power flashes?
North on 10 or probably north on 77, it is time to leave. There's a large something in there. It's time to leave.
Copy. I stopped and told everybody at that gas station they had to get their cars to go east as fast as they can.
I'm all the way through. We got sirens now. Where are you?
I'm in town. Stand by.
I mean.
Hello.
I see you guys too.
Oh, no, I was just letting you know that there was a second anti-cyclonic tornado on this one. But let everybody know if they're in Lions, they need to take shelter now. There's a tornado in Lions right now. People are standing outside trying to look. I told them to get in shelter now.
I'm taking the north option right here. Bad feeling right now. There's the north option, and then we can go up here north of town and go east. 77 behind Columbus.
All right, I gotta hop off, Emily. Yep, bye. All right, what was that, Vince?
The north option, and we can go east to 77. Through.
We're going to jump right back to this. Let me show you real quick exactly where they're at. They're in the Lions area. This is Lions, the city they're driving through right now. Here's the large destructive tornado that's heading right towards them. All right, and it's probably closer than what this radar is showing right now. So let's jump right back to them.
Yeah, I see it. I'm still in town. Yep, the storm's making a left turn. I keep an eye on it. I get a scan still in the middle of town. If it gets bad, I'm gonna head north to get out of it. But it looks like it's heading due right now. Just to the west.
North, it's something east. I do not advise north. It's something east. If here's west of town, let me know if you get a visual. I'm going to start weaseling my way past Orr Town from the north. Please let me know if I need to bail.
You're watching live coverage here on America's Weather Streaming Channel. This is Brandon Kopek at chaserwx.net via Radar Omega. He live in Lyons, where a large destructive tornado, is just to the south.
Copy that. Back to that main east-west road. What do you see? Am I safe here? I'm just north of you. Yeah, I think we're on the east side of it. If it includes the sugar, it should look left.
This is starting to clear out. I think it's about to pass Corwest. You can come over here.
Just out of town here. Not sure why. I am parked right by the bank on the main road at the fire department. I'm just going to sit here for a minute because I've got a good view and I'm not obstructing my line.
Tornado will pass west of town. Tornado will pass west of town. Latest velocity as they're passing west by a couple miles to the west.
On that one.
Just got it. 43 after.
Oh, you're on to be then. Yeah, we're going to check for damage on that north-south road west of town.
So you're watching America's Weather Streaming Channel. This is Brandon Kopek, chaserwx.net via Radar Omega. All right, you're watching some severe storms here. They're in the Lyons, Nebraska area. And luckily, the rotation has shifted to the west a little bit. You can see on the left side of your screen. All right, you can see the rotation, the greens and yellows there, and the reds where they come together. All right, that is the rotation of where this large destructive tornado is. It was heading towards the Lyons area. All right, and that's where both Brandon and Vince are at right now. But you can see it's moving just to the west of them. All right, you can see Brandon's picture there moving towards the west. But doesn't want to go too far over because exactly where this tornado is. And it's obviously rain wrapped. With all this rain here, it's going to be really hard to see this tornado. And so that's why you heard Vince talk about they might go on the north-south road and look for damage.
West about 40 miles an hour right now. No visual, no debris yet.
You cars behind you.
Slow it down a little bit just in case the thing does pop out of the rain. CC drop just came through before about to go to the northwest. All right, we are clear of the circulation. Super sweep just came in just now. Circulation is due to the north and it's crossing state route.
Daniel's behind us somewhere, but yeah, this man, that's on lockdown.
That thing would not have included if it headed head on.
Absolutely. If it weakens, they're not. If it weakens, that might expose you around for damage. Yeah, I concur. You watch for like debris fallout or something. I don't know. Where this went through, it had to be on the ground.
Just about right where we're at.
I know it's nothing though.
All right, strong, clear flank on ramp, they're going for back up, back up.
Copy, backing up line.
Wait, cancel those, okay, strong RSD got. You know,
That's fine. I'm going to chase her on my half. He's finally passing. I'm going to try to get the guy to go by. Just be careful.
copy. We're approaching here, and this is this came in. There could still be a plane right here. Taking it slow.
I agree. Mass exodus of people now behind me. I don't know where they just came from, but I'm going slow as well. We're west of Oakland, and I don't see anything, so I'm going to try to get out of this RFP and reevaluate.
RFP is on.
Yeah, that was J-Jack, by the way, so take back what I said about the assholes. Just J-Jack.
We kind of lost the connection there. So what we're taking a look at here is to the west of Lyons. You can see the rotation that's kind of very broad right now. The reds and greens, the yellows right there aren't touching each other like they once were. So either it's a kind of rotation or hopefully the overall part of the storm here is kind of dying out here. So let's see here. Not a recent update. I've been following along here while you've been watching the live feeds. Let's put the radar on. So there it's right in the middle of the storm here with that and the rotation in this area right there, just to the north of them. As they just moved, I was ready to say northwest, but just to the north of them, west of Lyons, and to the south and east of the Bancroft area. We've got 11 minutes left of this tornado warning, so we'll see what the National Weather Service decides to do with this. Let's pull out here. There was a tornado warning just to the south that's now expired, the Hooper area. So we'll continue to watch that area here. In the Concord area, Dixon area, tornado warning continues. For this area here, again, very broad rotation in the Dixon area. And let's see here if we've got any update here. Expires in 10 minutes. let's see here, 6:45, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Concord or 8 miles to the north of Wayne, moving north at 25 miles per hour. So southwestern Dixon County, tornado warning until 7 o'clock. Concord area is where this rotation is. Okay, in this area right there. So if you are in Dixon, you need to be taking shelter right away. So we've got that tornado warning, and then down here, it looks like it's moved on over, but we've got a massive, look at this. Look at this. We do have rotation here just west of Brownville. So between Auburn and Brownville. We'll see what the National Weather Service does here. Let's check in with the storm chaser, Brad Arnold.
I gotcha.
So let's see what happens here to the west here, north and, excuse me, to the west, maybe north and west of Brownville. We're starting to get some of the reds and greens starting to get a little closer together. So something that we've got to monitor here. And the storm that we've been tracking for quite a while, now just west of the Lyons area, you see that rotation has really died out in this area here. So just lots of rain. All right, on this once observed tornado. We've got 8 minutes left of the tornado warning. So if you are in the Bancroft area, east of Bancroft, that storm is over you right now. You're still under the tornado warning, so you need to be taking shelter. Although the rotation does not look anything like it once did as it was heading towards Lyons, Nebraska. So these are the storms that we continue to watch here. The Concord-Dixon storm, all right, in this area there. We've got the Lyons storm in that area there. And then a little bit of rotation still down here. All right, and okay, and there it is. And there's that tornado warning we were just talking about with this rotation right there. All right, with this rotation right there, let's see what the National Weather Service says. Has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Fremont County there in southwestern Iowa and northeastern Nemaha County in southeastern Nebraska until 7:15. So just a minute ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 3 miles to the south of Peru or 6 miles northeast of Auburn, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. A very slow moving storm, just like all these have been. And let's see here. So we're definitely getting some broad rotation in this area. The National Weather Service has seen the same thing that we've seen, and they have issued another tornado warning for this area as this storm moves through. Let's put the regular radar back on and let's see what it's showing here. So we've got the hail core, all right, the heavy rain in this area, all right, and then the possible, what normally becomes a hook forming here in this area. All right, so definitely with the intake right here, rotation with the storm. So if you are in the Peru area, anywhere in between Peru and Brownville, you need to be taking shelter at this time. All right, let's not wait around. Time to take shelter if you're in this area. Tornado warning for your area. All right, we were watching Brad Arnold, all right, but he's moving away from the rotation right now. Probably going to go up State Highway D is my guess, is going to move up that direction to get a view here. But look at this hail core. All right, if you're in the Peru area, all right, Peru State College to the east of that, you got some massive hail falling right now. All right, massive hail falling right now in that area. So a major severe thunderstorm here with the possibility of a tornado. Possibility of a tornado here with this area. And so let's see here if we've got an update here, and you can see just with the radar here what's happening. All right, with the inflow. All right, here in the hook here. So possibly tornado forming in this area where you see the greens and reds coming together. All right, and you see the greens, the brighter the green, the stronger the winds. All right, stronger the winds there. And so it looks like we do definitely have something forming right here, but we don't have, okay, there's our update. All right, there's our update. And so you can see some of those brighter greens, all right, have moved a little farther east. All right, here's our rotation, okay, right here. And we've got Brad Arnold, all right, and this area right here is sitting back looking.
Very troubling for this area, but yeah, as long as they can stay isolated, they'll be possibly even significant tornado producers. This one was kind of going through a merger. It merged in from the storm from the north, and it actually handed off that meso down to the south. And this one has become the dominant cell and is completely isolated from everything. So I mean, it's anything is on the table with this storm right now. All right, thank you. Hey, real quick, I may be about to have a tornado. I may be about to have a tornado right here. We got a funnel lowering. Yeah, it's kind of dancing around a little bit right now. I don't know if you want to stick with me for just a second and see if it can go or not. It's whatever you want to do. Okay.
So you're watching live coverage here on America's Weather Streaming Channel in Nebraska. Storm chaser Brad Arnold on Radar Omega.
It is so close to getting. That's it. Is this the road I can take or no? No, I'm gonna go down again. Yeah. Looking like this. So close to producing, guys. Like so close.
So watching Brad Arnold's Kim here, and just to the east a little bit, Willard Sharp on Radar Omega has a camera as well. And the weather where Willard is, just to the east of where Brad is a 4-degree temperature difference. 4-degree temperature difference there. Pressure is the same, but 4.5 degree temperature difference. So Brad's getting into that the inflow here, the updraft pulling in some air. You can see the storm there on the screen. You hear Brad say, it's trying to produce. It's trying to
Right in
produce.
front of us. Oh my gosh.
As you can see to the left there in Brownville, in that area, there's quite a bit of reds and greens there, but very spaced out. So very broad rotation here. We don't see anything on radar that's very specific that is imminent of producing a tornado.
I can't get the cursor up that one. No. We're gonna be wrapping around right here, so it's right out in that field.
So as we wait here, I wanted to update you on one other thing here. So tornado warnings are expiring, except we do have a new tornado warning for the storm we've been watching in the Lyons area. And this goes until 7:45 local time for northwestern Monona County, central Blurt County, northwestern Washington County, northeastern Dodge County, and southeastern Thurston County. All right, till 7:45 at 6:55, so about 5 minutes ago, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Craig or 7 miles northwest of Tacoma, moving north at 30 miles per hour. A second storm capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles southeast of Yuling, moving north at 30 miles per hour. So tornado possible and baseball size hail possible with these storms. So very, very large hail with these storms. So let's zoom in here. All right, so a couple of areas that we are watching. Okay, kind of that Yuling area. So we've got some storms here. All right, we've got some possible rotation in this area as well. The Craig area, we had a little bit of rotation seen there. And then again, now to the east of Lyons and south and east of Lyons, a little bit of some rotation, possible rotation in that area. Heavy rain in this area as well. So we just have some embedded areas of possible rotation, especially again east of Yuling. So this area is getting hit again. It's getting hit again. So some strong winds with this area. So possible rotation. So that's why we have tornado warning yet again for this area as it moves through here. I continue to watch the Brownville area as it makes its way across the state line here. And what's that? Willards here. They're outside taking a look at it. So you can see here with Willard's feed here, 79.4 degrees. So the temperature is dropping as we were talking about here as the storm is getting closer. Getting closer. So I'm going to move away from this, from Willard Sharp's camera on Radar Omega here on America's Weather streaming channel. I'm going to head north, back north a little bit, because we see some rotation here and this here to the in the Craig area. It's just south of Craig. All right, we've got the reds and greens coming together here. Some stronger reds and greens. So very broad rotation right now, but it's getting stronger. All right, and we're going to see what develops here. So if you're in the Craig area, you need to be taking shelter right now. Tornado siren should be sounding. You're under a tornado warning, and this rotation is heading your way, and it looks like it's becoming a little bit more organized. So if you're in the Craig area, in between Craig and Oakland, you need to get underground if you can, get to a basement, storm cellar. If you don't have one, get to the lowest floor that you can possibly get to. So first floor, and get into the most interior part of the building as possible. Get as many walls between you and the exterior as you possibly can. All right, and then protect yourself in the room. So if you're in the Craig area, all right, you need to be taking shelter right now. So we've got possible rotation heading your way. This thing is most definitely going to be a rain-wrapped tornado. You can see where the circle is right there. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to switch over to the radar, and you can see there with what's happening. You're starting to get the inflow here, and so this is our possible rotation area. All right, and again, some massive heavy rain and hail is probably going to start forming in this area here to the north and northwest of the rotation. So if you're in the Craig area, you need to be taking shelter right now. We've got a couple storm chasers, I assume, are seeing the same thing that we are, and we'll be heading that direction. I'm going to switch it back over to the velocity. So you can see here on the left side of the screen in the Craig area. And then I'm going to, let's put on the storm chasers here. I'm going to move this over. Not too far over. So rotation in the Craig area, we're looking at Vince Welty's camera.
Tornado warning. The possible tornado is southeast of Oakland. Southeast of Oakland. Possible tornado forming. According to radar, tornado warnings in effect. Baseball-sized hail possible, and that is probably going to be on the west side of that storm by the looks of the reflectivity. This area, you need to be sheltering. If you know anybody that lives in this area, it's probably a good time to get a hold of them. Algorithm is given this high algorithm is given this probability.
So as we're looking at that here, we do have another tornado warning in the Nebraska area, the far south eastern part of Nebraska here. Going to zoom in here for the next 37 minutes. We've got an observed tornado on the ground. Tornado warning for southeastern Richardson County until 7:45. At 7:03, a confirmed tornado was located over Reserve, or 7 miles north of Hiawatha, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. Damaging tornado on the ground. An observed tornado, confirmed tornado on the ground. Southeastern Richardson County, you need to be taking shelter right now. There's no time to mess around. No time to mess around in this. I'm going to switch over to the Kansas City radar and see. Nope. So we're kind of in the middle here. Let's see if we can reach. Trying to find a good radar to use here. So it's hard telling here. So the tornado would be in this area right here, right now. Moving to the northeast here to southeastern Nebraska. So if you're in this area, the Preston, the Rulo area, you're under a tornado warning. You need to be taking shelter right now. Take shelter right now if you're in this area. So we've got this supercell that's forming, and most likely going to see the rotation here in that area on the southeastern part of the supercell. And let's check in real quick here, and it looks like the storm here is moving away across the state lines there. All right, the rotation that we once saw is not looking anything like it once did. And then we're watching up in here in the Craig area, All right, so we have the large storm right here and some massive hail on the western side of Craig here. And let's switch it over to, let's go to a closer radar first of all. Let's go to the Omaha radar. And we're going to switch over to the velocity and see the reds and greens again. So this area right here, all right, is what we're looking at, where the reds and greens come together. So if you're in Craig, you need to be taking shelter right now. No time to waste, all right? And there's our update. There's an update there with the velocity. Okay, so it's over Craig right now. So this rotation is over Craig right now. Let's check in with our storm chasers. They're heading that direction. And didn't mean to take it off there.
Do not do this at home. Be getting into this rain-free area early. It's lightening up. I think we're going to start seeing hail. We may start to see our hail. This is it right here. L and this is
I can get clear now.
yeah, we'll see what this one. Oh, happy boy. Dynamic pipe. Vermilion, Royce, you better be watching this. It's coming to Vermilion. Apparently, that severe warning is.
Almost out of it, according to radar. Yeah.
A lot of green.
All right, we're taking a look here. Vince Welty's camera. Here in the Craig area, Brandon's looks like we've lost his as well. Here in this area, so the rotation very broad around the Craig area. We're also seeing some possible rotation in some other areas as well. Let's match this up with radar and kind of see what we're taking a look at here. All right, and so it looks like a little head there. So tornado warning in this area. Let's see if we've got any update to talk about here. So at 7:05, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 4 miles southwest of Craig or 10 miles west southwest of Tacoma, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. A second severe storm capable of producing a tornado was located 8 miles northwest of Tacoma, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. So radar indicated tornadoes here. So tornado warning until 7:45 local time. So another 32 minutes here in this area. In the Craig area. A little farther north here. So if you're in the Bertha area, you need to be taking shelter right now. Take shelter right now. So the Craig area, trying to find exactly where the winds are, but it's just very, very broad where the reds and greens come together right here. Let's see if we've got any feedback.
You know what we could do next time? Like, is this
It's not looking the greatest here on that one.
I'm gonna program my quad to red.
Okay, we're really not seeing anything right now. We're getting out of the rainfall that's there. Not seeing much. So tornado warning there, and then in the southeast here, we also have the tornado warning. Let's see if we've got any kind of an update. This was an observed tornado until warning until 7:05. The confirmed tornado was over reserve or 7 miles north of Hiawatha, moving northeast of 20 miles per hour. All right, so that was about 12 minutes ago. Damaging tornado and ping pong ball size hail. With this storm right there. So if you're in the Preston area, the Rulo area, you need to be taking shelter right now. Get to the lowest level. If you don't have a basement or a storm cellar, put as many walls as you can between you and the exterior of the building that you're in. So 2 tornadoes here, tornado warnings, sorry, 2 tornado warnings right now in Nebraska. All right, we'll continue to follow these right here. And over the Craig area is what we're watching as well. All right, with that storm system right here over the Craig area. See if we can get Brandon's picture back. Not looking good so far. There we go. So out in a rural area, so we're just not getting the reception there. And let's take a look at Vince's picture. The outside looking in here, so he's getting closer to where the rotation is. I'm going to move him to the right a little bit. All right, we'll move here to side. Okay, and I'm going to switch this over to the velocity. See if I can write on this here. Okay, so here's the Storm Chasers camera that we're looking at. All right, right here. All right, and here's Craig. All right, in the area where he's going to be feeding into as the storm makes its way closer to Vince's camera where he's at here. So tornado warning. We've got a tornado warning here. Let's see if I can close this out. There we go. To move this a hair, so I can click on. So we've got that broad rotation over the Craig area right now with this tornado warning. We got Vince Welty's cam. You're watching live coverage here of Nebraska's tornado warnings on this May the 12th, 2023 on America's Weather Streaming Channel. America's Weather Streaming Channel here. We've partnered here with Radar Omega. All right, Radar Omega, and they have several Storm Chasers feeds who are out in the field, and we're watching Vince Welty's right now. SeeTheStorm.net. SeeTheStorm.net. Great storm chaser, does wonderfully. He's sitting out right now looking at the Craig area, all right, seeing what develops as it gets closer to them. Right now, we don't have any reports of any tornado on the ground in the Craig area, but we definitely do have some rotation that we're keeping an eye on, as well as we're watching the tornado warning continue in southeast Nebraska, southeastern Richardson County. That tornado warning goes until 7:45. We haven't got an update on that in a while. That's probably good news. At least I hope that's good news. But we'll continue to watch the storm here and see how it progresses. So those are the 2 tornado warnings that we have right now in the state of Nebraska. We do have severe thunderstorm warnings, and most of them are getting close to the border of getting out of the state. We'll continue to watch this rotation here around Craig. But at this time right now, we don't have anything confirmed on the grounds. As you can see here from the live feeds, we're not seeing much right now in the Craig area. We got to be seeing some nasty hail, which is what we're seeing across the state with these storms. We've seen tornadoes on the grounds during the day today. So Nebraska's gotten hit hard today by severe weather. Hopefully everybody's remained okay, stayed on top of the situation, remained weather aware. As Vince Feeds kind of goes in and out here as we start to kind of wrap things up. And so let's pull back out here and take a look at the reflectivity and the storms that are moving out. The storms that are moving out here, getting into the Iowa area. But we're going to continue some heavy rain in that West Point, that Craig area that we've been watching. Some major flash flooding taking place here with this heavy rain. It's just kind of training along here. We're going to see this for quite a while. These storms are moving so slow. And so we got some major flash flooding that's occurring in this area as well. With that, and then southeastern Nebraska here, well south of Nebraska City. We do see this kind of a storm here moving through the Preston and Rulo area as it moves across the state line here. And I'm going to switch it over to the velocity and see if we can see anything. Nothing here that looks concerning with this, but we do have 24 minutes left in an observed tornado. It doesn't look like we've got any update here. So any rotation here now north and east of Craig. See if we're picking it up here with any of the live stream cameras. Not seeing a picture there with Vince's. There's Brandon's right there. So we'll keep an eye on this, but the major thing in this area right now, in the Ewing and the Craig and the Lyons area that we've been talking about for quite a while now, is this heavy rainfall. It's just tracking over the same areas over and over and over and over. So we're going to have some major flash flooding issues there. So remember, if you don't drive through it, don't walk through it, stay away. Floods are no joke. And get away from it there. So I appreciate you watching America's Weather Streaming Channel with us. We saw some tremendous footage. We hope everybody stayed safe from the storm here. And as the storms make their way out of Nebraska, we hope everybody has a good evening tonight and a terrific weekend here. So we got to remain weather aware. With what's going on. We do have, as you can see, some storms still in the area here. Tomorrow we're not looking at the kind of severe weather that we saw today. Today got under enhanced risk of severe weather. We got into the 10% chance in northeastern Nebraska of seeing a strong tornado. We saw some forecast of some large hail in the northern, northeast, and eastern part of Nebraska, and some wind damage as well. So we've seen quite a bit here. These storms are moving so slow, but some of them did produce some large tornadoes here. That was expected today. Tomorrow, we're not seeing that risk tomorrow. We're not seeing that risk here in Nebraska tomorrow. It's going to move further to the east, so Iowa into northern Illinois. All right, those are the areas that are going to see the worst of the weather tomorrow. With that, and then as it moves further east on Sunday, so eastern Illinois, a large part of Indiana, northern and central Kentucky, and far southwestern Ohio are going to see the worst of the weather at that time there. So things are going to calm down here in Nebraska. If you had any damage from the storms today, you got plenty of time and a nice weekend here to be able to get that corrected here with that. And so let's take a look at this tornado warning here. Tornado warning. We've got a brand new one here. It's tornado warning for central Monona County in west central Iowa, northwestern Harrison County in southwestern Ohio, and eastern Burke County in east central Nebraska until 8:15. So at 7:23, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Tacoma, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Along with ping pong ball size hail, we do have a storm that is capable of producing a tornado. Okay, and that's where our weather watchers, or excuse me, our storm chasers are right this second. All right, and you can see kind of the, as we've been watching all night long. We've been watching this all night long, the rotation here. All right, and so let's take a look at, and there's an update. It's right over Tacoma, right here. And let's see if we can get a feed here from Vince. He's right on it.
Back door, don't take the east option. Copy. Let me know when you go east. Currently, I've got a window down, folks. I'm trying to feel the air, feel if we're getting outflow, inflow, or what. I didn't know that you turned around. I think I'm going to go east. I don't want to go up into the plane. East. Public's not too bad. I'm going east for safety. I don't want to get killed or hit by baseball size. I honestly don't know what else to do. I can't afford to drive into baseball. Try to head east, and I'm just going to face to the river, and that'll just be. Come on, everybody. Got to get ahead of this a little bit. For one, to get a better view, etc. This road kind of traps us a little bit, but it gives us a north option farther east. So give us options. That's just what we need is options. The road basically just loops. Goes to a T and then loops. I will get you a view here in a moment. Got a north and a south option up here, whatever we need.
Watch live storm coverage, Vince Welty's seethestorm.net on Radar Omega.
I don't know if you can copy me. Yeah.
We're not seeing the rotation as we once did here. If you're in the Tacoma area, Arizona, take shelter right now. You are under a tornado warning. As you can see there. That continues. And the storms are making their way out of Nebraska here. So I do appreciate everybody watching America's Weather streaming channel. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. We've got a Nebraska page, an Oregon page, a Pennsylvania page, and an Indiana page. Right now, we do have a weather app called Weather Valet. That's going to be live on or around June 1st. Should be able to get that in the Apple Store and the Play Store. And we got a group of meteorologists here eager to help you out and help you through the storm here. So just me tonight, but our full team will be with us here starting this June. And we'll get things cranking, keep everybody abreast on the weather situation and breaking weather news. Just stay here with America's Weather streaming channel. I appreciate your time. I hope all of you have a great evening. Thanks for watching.